I could do it even more. We could comfortably afford it. But yeah, let's do it some more. I'll just pop it there for a second. Big upgrade. Big upgrade. Now we genuinely, you know, it makes sense to have these small reactors all the way up here at this point. Oh, there's a recenter ship button that helps, is there? That helps in expanding a ship. Okay, thank you very much for that info. We've got one small hyperdrive all the way down here. Two there. And I kind of feel that we're going to need more up top. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that right now. Like, I feel that for this chonker of a ship to move around, we're going to need a decent amount of hyperdrives dotted throughout the ship to keep its efficiency high. Maybe another one around here. Or even if we popped one down here. Yeah, I think that would be wise. Let's pop a hyperdrive in here. Now we could have two hyperdrives down here, for example. Or maybe two by there. Yeah, I think so. That way we could get rid of this, replace that with a bunk. Bollocks. Wasn't what I meant. I will be honest, sometimes the mirror mode is quite the pain in the backside. Then we get rid of these ones. That frees up the construction space. How do you put a waypoint on the map? Shift. Oh, sorry. A waypoint. Control M. I think you should change his name to the Atlas. Yeah, but there's not an Atlas beetle, is there? As far as I'm aware. Maybe I'm wrong. It's Hercules because Hercules is a beetle. Make it so. There's an Atlas beetle in Animal Crossing. Oh, maybe. There we are. This is now a very, very big chonker. Perhaps what I should do is actually have this surrounded by Hyperium. Or, like, each one has its own stock nearby. Probably be wise, honestly. And yes, I could have done this in a plethora of more intelligent ways. Sadly, I didn't. Oh well. More energy suppliers. Energy suppliers. You need to be energy suppliers down here as well. Oh, actually, no. Was not one of these a porter down here? Poop. I think one was a porter and one was an energy supplier. Oh well. The energy suppliers down there get an awesome bunk. Life isn't fair. I am not going to have the main reactor fuel this. This one can be fueled from there. That would be stupid otherwise. But I think everything else should be good. Last thing then is to fill in the gaps. Okay, I think we're good. How many crew are at this bunk? None. Okay, well I need at least 2. You now work here. And this bunk serves this reactor. And this reactor, as we've already seen, serves these things. So that's good enough. Let's make sure that all of that's set up. Oh, good lord, it's copied everything across. Okay, so, yeah, we've got a lot of bloody storage. Stupid amounts of steel over here. I'm going to have to make sure that this is now properly set up again. Ah, balls. So, all of this is regular coils, I'm going to say. This is all going to be hyper coils. Tri-steel. Diamonds, they're already there. Processors, already there. Enriched uranium, already there. Let's say processors there and diamonds there. I think at that point we're good. Like, none of these should be set with anything. Oh, good lord. Chat! Chat, quickly! Grab the ropes! Don't touch any of the raiders! If you do, I might lose you to Snap. I'm sorry, that's just the way it goes. It's an infection, a virus. They're creaming, they're scrying. It feels like I'm dying. God damn it. Oh, how you doing, Italics? Welcome, raiders. I hope you had some fun on Snap. I don't know. Did Italics go back to it? Did Etlix return to Snap in the end? Yes. He did. He got to the big one. No, I mean, I know he got to 100. I was there for that. But did he go back after the case? Because when I left, Italics was coming up with increasingly vague reasons why he was allowed to do more Snap. And what I'm wondering is, did this continue? Do we want to have loads of Hyperion? I don't think we're ever going to have that much just sat there, but I do also want nuclear missiles in there. It's only a matter of time. He's addicted. Please help us. I cannot. Etal chat, you're going to have to arrange an intervention. I actually only wanted to hit 100, so after that, we did not go back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to check in with you tomorrow, Italics, and I'm going to ask you. Because I know you would never lie to me. You'd avoid giving me an answer, but you wouldn't lie. I'm going to ask, so how many hours did you spend playing Snap after you wrapped up your stream yesterday? And we'll see about that. Yeah, I just wanted to get a 100, then I was good. He's totally not playing Snap right now. How you doing, mate? It was good to see you get to 100. That was actually fantastically fun. It looks like a really, really good game. I'm as much as a meme-ish, addiction thing is going around. It does genuinely look like a really fun game. There's only 2 days left before the season resets, and you can't get the top rank anymore after that. So yes, I played a couple of hours after last stream. But how was RimWorld? Did Randy treat you a little bit better today? You've arrived just as we're redesigning our hulking great industrial hauling ship. How many chatters right now know about this game enough that I don't have to explain what it is? Please tell me. Please tell me as many, many, many of you. Also, Sweet Orange Bunny, I do like the idea of making a copy of our industrial factory freighter, and instead of it being a factory freighter, just replacing this with a massive railgun. I do agree. I think if we go the railgun route, it's going to be a copy of the Hercules hull that we use for that. I don't. I have no clue what this is. Okay, well. First and foremost, let's get a shout out for Italics. Chat, if you're not already very familiar, please do take a moment to click on that link at the top of chat right now and drop Etal a follow. A fantastic content creator, plays a lot of similar games to me and somehow also plays them in the same way, which is pretty impressive. Even down to the whole, like, it's not uncommon to see him spend 3 hours in character creation, which I got mocked by Cringer for that. It's like, what? You of all people mocking me? Apparently his limit is like 1 hour in character creator. But I was like in character creator for like 4 hours. And I was like, what? I'm just more thorough. I read the things. Rude. I know, only 1 hour? Can you even say you've been in character creator if you're out of it that fast? Barely any time to take anything in. Alright, so I'm going to jump out of this, give you a quick look. I've just changed the best looking ship that I'd done. Okay, so on the outside, this is what they look like. This is garbage because I've significantly rechanged this design, so the paint no longer matters. And sadly, that is also true of this. You can sort of see where the old ship was. I've got so much more fixing to do. But that's what this stream is for. This is our little missile fighter down here. You create all of the ships yourself, or you can do. You can import them off like Steam Workshop and stuff like that if you're not particularly creatively inspired in regards to the ships and you just want something really cool that you can boss around and feel OP in. Totally an option. But the big pull for me is the fact that you can build everything on this. You also have to worry about crew and their assignments. You give them unique roles. You can just make more roles. You give them job priorities. Very RimWorldy, but there's a lot of jobs to do. You position all of the various things around. You can give them squads and stuff like that. You can also manage the flow of resources. There's a lot going on in this. An awful lot going on in this. 2D Avorion with more micro? I wouldn't say it was really... Well, I suppose it is comparable in some ways to Avorion. But there's a lot more focus on the ship combat and the ship design in this. For example, the Hercules started off more or less like this. After I destroyed a ship using the Scarab, which is my ion beam ship, fires ion beams into these crystals. They focus into one much larger weapon. I captured it by boarding it. I managed to destroy it sufficiently carefully that I had left enough for a crew quarters. I think there was a reactor on board, and there was, most important of all, an access hatch. So I sent one crewman from the Scarab into the access hatch, booted everyone who was still in there out, and it was then mine. And from that, I grew it into this gigantic ship. This is my industrial freighter slash miner. It comes equipped with 2 mining lasers, makes very short work of quite a lot of things. In fact, let me demonstrate. Oh, that's the wrong ship. Never mind. Cancel. Come back. Thank you. Let's tell you to mine it all. And scooch a little bit closer, please, because you're now so far away that it's going to be hard. Actually, are there people on the bridge? No. I've changed roles around. And so Yeah, we just did a big old redesign, so now things are all over the place. Everyone come back for a second. I need to make sure the right people are in the right roles and are actually prioritizing the bridge. I feel that this is a very important role, you know? Where are the crew roster? How many people have the role operators? 1. That's just not good enough. Okay, well, I want all of the porters then. No operators. And in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to fill up the operator role over anything else. There we go. That should take care of it. So, actually, do we even need that? We've got 3 people we need on the bridge. 2 to 5. Actually, yeah, we only need 5. So this entire section can go elsewhere. Yeah, let's go back into the roster and then just filter those back out. Operators, I'll send 1 over here, 1 there, 1 there, here, here, and indeed there. There we go, that should do. They'll swap around now, make sure the right operators are on in the right roles, and that way they'll use their mining laser. It actually looks quite cool. Hopefully. I say with great confidence that perhaps I don't deserve. Can we scooch up? No, apparently we can't mine this for some reason. Oh, I know why. Because I told them I'm not interested in steel, which is what that's made of. Never mind. There we go. Hopefully we will have enough crew. There we go. Mining lasers. Very briefly, because I've been cannibalizing the crew. I mean, I've been poaching the crew. No crew have been eaten on my watch yet. But the Hercules, which is ever expanding and is meant to have an enormous crew complement, is slowly losing its crew to my combat vessels whenever they need crew. So that's the way that all went. Tiefling, you have a good night, mate. Take care. But yeah, so the Scarab is probably the better setup of the ships right now. It's got flak weapons, shields, quite a lot of shields, good engine rooms, which are manning all of the... which basically feed energy into all of the thrusters, rather than the thrusters having to be loaded individually. This centralizes all of that, makes it a lot faster. It's got a large sensor suite. It's got... I'll pop down to 1x speed. Reasonably sized control room over just a regular cockpit. These 2 sections are completely isolated from one another. They are accessed by this one hatch. These pretty much exist to give me defenses, really. So I've got a shield system, I've got a couple of turning thrusters, and then the flak batteries. Now, these flak batteries are each serviced by 2 ammo manufacturers, which consume sulfur, so that's why that's all set up that way. Then over here, we've got our missile ship, which was just upgraded from a fighter chassis. Very big engine room, so should have decent maneuverability. It's got high explosive missiles and EMP missiles. We have not combat tested this yet. We were just out here to get a little bit of scrap here and there. But honestly, we have wow. Chat, I didn't really consider how much steel we were going to use to expand the ship. We no longer have a steel storage problem. In fact, we have a steel shortage problem. Okay. Gonna have to work on that one then. Should I go for multiple ships early on or one bigger ship? It's really up to you. Your playstyle. You know, it's really down to whether you want to manage multiple ships or... because it can be a little bit more involved. Or you want to have a single powerful combat ship. Now, one thing I will stress. Do not... Or, some people will swear by having one ship do everything. I just feel that you're losing a lot of control if you do that. Because you're going to make so many sacrifices. It's not going to be the best at any job it tries to do. It'll just be able to do all of them a little bit. Alex asks, haven't gotten to play the full release yet for Cosmoteer. How's it fared? I'm loving it. I enjoyed the hell out of it way back when, like 5 years ago or so, when I played the free demo that was out. The thing I love the most about this is that the free demo was just purely combat. It was like the really early dev build of Star Sector, where all you could do really is fight, which was fun, but it was effectively a less engaging, gratuitous space battles. Whereas now, you've got the economy simulation, you've got different systems and all of that fun stuff, and that's now what's been added to Cosmoteer. The economy isn't quite simulated on that level of depth, though. It just kind of feels like there's trading ships and they move between stations, and the stations kind of generate resources over time and will buy resources over time. There isn't really a movement of resources such that you could create a crunch by taking out key transporters. But apparently that is on its way. What's the process for getting more crew? Difficult. Basically, you can hire, like, the amount of crew that you can maintain is limited by your fame. The more famous you are, the more people will work with you at the same time. So that's really what's gating us. And after a certain point, quests will stop giving you fame because you've already exceeded the maximum fame those types of quests would give. And that's where we're at right now. GSB was not very engaging. I found it engaging. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I guess when you think about it, you're not actually controlling the battles, you're just watching it. But I found, equipping and deciding on the fleet compositions quite engaging. Is there a tractor beam teleporter? There is a tractor beam, yeah. Also, on that note, I was told that there is quite a lot of amazingly rich asteroids hidden around the sun, within the danger zone of the sun. I need to make a tug. At some point, we're going to make a little tug that can go to the sun and grab all the super rich asteroids with the rare ores and pull it out of the danger zone of the sun so that I can have my chunky industrial ship eat it from the comfort of its own home. You cannot tractor beam resources, no. You can, however, build ships with massive gaping maws and, much like Starbase, just go around collecting asteroids in the bucket. And then, crunch them at your leisure later. Another thing we found out today is that whilst these ion beam prisms on a single ship do allow you to merge beams, they don't need to be for your ship only. We managed to successfully build an ion beam prism off this ship and then have another ship build the ion beam emitter and then target that crystal. And as the ships moved, it retargeted such that this ship was basically running power through a crystal on this ship. So in the future, we're probably going to build the remove the Scarab's internal ion beam emitters and have focusing crystals out near the back that other, subordinate ion beam drones can fire into and thus feed the frontal laser on the Scarab. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out the multiplayer in the game as well. I haven't tried that at all yet. Yeah, I imagine you can get crazy with having subordinate ships feed the ion beam emitter. Right, let's continue mining all of the things down here. But while all of that's happening, I want these two ships to go find a fight. Where's the nearest fight? The nearest fight is over here. Let's go. Now, which one's the fastest? I mean, you've got the bigger engines by far, but they're not fully firing. Oh, it's because you're slowing down. Right, okay. So that tells me everything. These ones are fully firing. The other one is just maintaining speed. But even then, it's still taking the lead. Right. Time to find out if our missile ship is up to snuff. Stay back, please. I guess the inner ring is my high explosive missiles, and the outer ring is my EMP missiles. Good morning, Anctus. How you doing? I know that people play this game PvP, so it's not just co-op. Co-op is something that I think a lot of people are interested in. Can you back up a bit, in fact, and do that with your boosters? Okay, we've got a fight. No shields on it, relatively weak opponent. However, now, you're going to engage, you're about to engage, the beam is tracing. It's going to try and hit the reactor and explode it, but maybe I don't want that, actually. Maybe what I want is for you to just explode the guns. Because what I would like is for you to take out the reactor with your missiles. Now let's make sure that you've got a good engagement range. Within range of your high explosives. I could tell you to only engage from the range of your EMPs, but do we even want to launch an EMP here? Realistically, this is the wrong ship for that. So given that, EMP power down, only attack things I tell you to. Hold fire, don't fire under any circumstance right now. You I could just allow our missile ship to engage anything. Is this an online game where you have to fight PvP, or are you on your own map and can fight PvE in co-op? Both, basically. You don't have to play it in multiplayer. Like, I'm not playing it in multiplayer. The multiplayer is you have to specifically set it up to play in multiplayer. But in that setting, it can be PvP or it can be PvE. It's entirely up to you. Closing the distance. Slow things down. And missiles away. One launched. Our suppliers are heading out to reload the missile. Second missile launched. Third missile launched. Missiles have not been reloaded yet. Here it comes. The Scarab has done way too much damage. Let's have you not drift that far away. Let's have you stay nice and safely in front of this vehicle, if you could. Really, these missiles are drunk. Drunk missiles. Incoming! Drunk missiles. They are coming back, though. So, yeah, it doesn't... Oh, crap. You are a bit of a more worrisome enemy. So I'm allowing the Scarab to just tank this for now. Those missiles, they do not have the greatest of guidance. That being said, attacking from behind would allow me to take out things like the cockpit. I am going to enable this now, though. Target what I aim at. Don't drink in missiles. No. Please don't. Are those missiles coming back yet? Here they come. And pop. Did a bit of damage. Not an amazing amount, though, I'm going to be honest. Where are the other returning missiles? Got one there. I'd imagine another one fairly close. Let's have a look. We've got an EMP missile in flight. A high explosive missile in flight. There are nuke missiles as well. You know, if you fancy a little bit of nukage. Right, you are going to try and... Oh, I didn't tell you to engage only from max range. So leave me. Let's save that. Save attack defaults. And I'm going to tell you, boost backwards, please. Get out of range. That was a good hit, though. Did a reasonable amount of damage there. Here comes the next high explosive, and it missed because it's drunk. Where the heck is that EMP missile? Where did the EMP missile go? Did I send it after this one? Uncertain. Alright, well, you can melt this ship now, because I'm not engaging it. Oh, gold asteroid. As you can tell, the Scarab is the big boy in the combat lineup. Now, I just want you to get close and draw its attention. You can boost backwards again, please and thanks. We've clearly done a bunch of damage on this side. In fact, there's a fire raging in that engine by the looks of it. Good news. Are we engaging? Oh, I haven't told you to engage anything. My bad. There we go. Launching missiles. I did tell them not to attack things that I didn't, unless I'd expressly told them to, so that's fair. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the heavy explosive missiles so far. They fire a lot faster, but they don't seem to be that useful so far. Okay, another, well, you know, not bad hit, I suppose. All right, and it's dead in the water. All of its systems are currently offline. That is glorious. That is absolutely glorious. Are there colonies or inhabited planets to avoid nuking? No. But there are factions that you can join. And kind of favor. And by favoring a faction, that faction is probably going to ask you to attack another faction. You know, so you can definitely do that and avoid nuking them that way. Let's just pop this cannon. We're going to continue using up our rather expensive missile components on this. Thunk. And at this point, we can just melt through their reactor as well. Okay. All right. Interestingly, the operators decided to leave their stations. Oh, they're helping out with the arming. You know what? I'm okay with that. I don't mind that one too much. Except... No, I think I'm okay with it. They got nothing else to do, so... Kind of like the way that they build them. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, well, that was an interesting fight. I can definitely see this being very useful as just a pure EMP boat. Because as we saw, the ships with shields do pose a problem for the Scarab to deal with. It does struggle a bit with those ships. Oh, and a uranium asteroid as well. Nice. Okay. Well, first, let's... anything else up here? No. Okay. Well, let's get down here then. Have I got anything that I can use? No, not really. But I think we will definitely switch this up to use both as EMPs. Dead astronaut floats by, yes. By the way, do the missiles run out of fuel or despawn? I don't know. We were trying to work that out earlier, actually. I really don't know, I'm afraid. However... Oh, what have we got there? That's an asteroid I've already looted. In regards to the weapon systems you can have, we've got energy weapons, which will use the energy fuel from a reactor, rather obviously. Then you've got cannon weapons and missile weapons, which individually will use their respective ammo. Railguns as well, I think they use both, like a mixture of energy and ammo. Right, ooh, here we go. Something with a shield. And missiles. Right, I would like you to engage. Scarab, I want you to try and pop the missiles if you can. Scarab is going to be fine if they target it with missiles, because Scarab has got flak guns that will very comfortably deal with any kind of incoming missile fire. Try and dig all the way through to the thrusters. Oh, that was perfect. Dig all the way through to these thrusters, please. And there we go. Their shield is down. That was a perfect snipe. Alright, well in that case, go straight for their reactor. Reactors explode very, very nicely. And now that the shield is down, pop. It's not coming back up either. And there we go. Just cored that vessel. Also, they'll have missile parts that I can now collect. The only problem with missiles is that sometimes the missiles are already in flight by the time that the combat is effectively over. And you can't really... There doesn't seem to be any kind of signal that you can send to your missiles to shut them down. Or to cause them to, you know, to disarm the warhead. So you can end up overkilling. But that was glorious. That was exactly what we want from our missile boat, is just disabling shields. You can help out here. Scarab's crew can help out here. My master said the missiles will keep going even after their fuel burns till they enter something's gravity well. Be it ship or celestial body. Well, yeah. It's kind of the whole thing with the Mass Effect 20 kiloferris slug. It's why we don't just eyeball it. Serviceman Chung. No, the EMPs definitely don't need to be accurate to hit the shields. They've got an 18-meter radius. Enable all. If you can pick it up, please do. There are processes out here, my lord. Right, let's get down here because I want the uranium and I also want that gold. But all things said and done, I'm going to say that the Fire Ant is now a successful missile ship. I think... I can't decide whether I want it to be dual EMPs or HE and EMP. I really can't decide that. Oh, take care, Demi. You have a good one, mate. First and foremost, let's have the Hercules pick everything up. Also, let's... Let chat decide for you. It's poll time. No. Well, I'll just ask chat. Chat, do you think dual EMPs or keeping one missile launcher set for high explosive and one set for EMP is a better way to roll? Fried PBJ, thank you very much, mate. EMP, 50-50, dual EMP, 2 EMP. Okay, it looks like there's much more in favor of dual EMP. So, swapping this out to an EMP. Right, let's get some transfers going. Transfer resources. Take back all of the heavy missile, HE missile parts. Send over all of the most of the EMP parts. Is there anything else you had? Nope. And with the Scarab, send me all of the enriched uranium. You can have some extra coils. Mostly just for repairs there. Let's get the ammo over here from that. We don't need that much ammo on the Scarab. The Scarab can very comfortably take care of all of its ammo needs. Yeah, that's fine. The annoying thing was we were trading some of this ammo away. Damn it. Alright, let's get over here by the gold asteroid. Mine that up. We've got some more ships that we can collect from. We're going to have to use the Hercules in a very different way now. It is way too big for willy-nilly flying over to stations like we were doing before. And there is a part of me that really likes the fact that it's too big to fly the way we used to. I didn't know EMP missiles are so effective. I was only using nukes and as a last resort weapon. Not anymore. Yeah, that was amazingly good. That just completely killed that ship. It was absolutely dead in the water. Get rid of that. We've already stripped that asteroid bit. Right, going to want some more EMP missile parts if they've got them. Sadly, they don't. Well, you do. Oh, wait. I've got to mark that for EMP missile parts, don't I? There we go. There we go. That will do very, very nicely. We've got enough sulfur around. Oh, there's the nuke missile parts. So let's mark this as nuclear missile components. Finally, there's mine parts as well. Am I going to make those? I really don't know. I'll wait until I'm making them before I start stacking them, but I will store the nuke missile parts for now. Even though I'm technically not making them yet. There we go. Right. Let's have you two fly in formation. I may as well fly as a line. Right, back to clearing out this system. The Hercules can do a little bit more scouting around for... There was a uranium asteroid over here. I thought we were going to be good to mine it, but apparently I have lost it. Damn it. Is there much over here? There is a little bit, yeah. You want the copper for the coils. There's carbon over there as well. Let's mark that since we can turn carbon into diamonds. Titanium there. which obviously we can make into tri-steel. And an enemy over here. Glorious. Let's get involved.